Thompson Child and Family Focus has done some great work in Charlotte with regard to children for quite a while, but now it's launching a new venture. And joining me right now is the CEO, Will Jones, to talk about that. Thanks very much for taking some time for us. So you're going to be dealing with something called Friends of the Children.
Yes, sir.
Right? This is a program which is headquartered in Portland, and you just came from Portland. Now you're going to launch an affiliate here. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about this program.
Friends of the Children actually is an evidence-based professional paid mentoring program that's been in place for a little over 25 years.
Yeah.
As you stated, it was rooted in Portland, Oregon. Also has been up in New York City for about 14 years, in Boston for a little over 6.
Okay.
They're doing some other work in some other fairly large urban areas across the country. It's really focusing on a long-term commitment to a child. So the model, as does Thompson, believe in order to have long-term impact, you have to have a long-term commitment.
Okay.
So it's really a 12-and-a-half-year commitment to a child that we identify to bring into the program at the kindergarten age.
Okay, because I've heard of mentorship programs before. This is different because you're actually going to pay the people who are mentoring. I mean, usually it's volunteers from the community, right?
Correct.
So
That's one difference between this model and other models.
Right.
Another key difference is we're going to work with local school systems and really target schools in high-risk zip codes to really assess every child in kindergarten age at those specific schools. And what we're trying to do here is a little different. We're really identifying those children with the highest level of need, the highest level of risk.
Right.
And then what we'll do is bring them into the program, assign them to a mentor. Each mentor will actually work with up to 8 children at any given time.
Okay.
And we make a 12-and-a-half-year commitment to that child. There's rigor in the program.
And that is long term, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So all of these mentors will be paid employees of Thompson, essentially, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your goal, as you said, is 12-and-a-half years. But listen, I've got to imagine people move on. They move from job to job. And what does the evidence show? How long is that commitment really?
It's interesting. I've been in human services a little over 24 years, and what they've been able to accomplish through this model and how they vet and identify these mentors is really tremendous. The average length of stay for a professional mentor in the Friends of the Children model is 7 years.
That's still pretty long.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So that allows that mentor to make a pretty good commitment to a child.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and establish a relationship there. I was reading some literature on this, and I was astounded by the numbers with regard to its success. Cite them for me.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're, just like I said earlier, 25 years this program has been in place. They've gone through about 13 cohorts that have actually gone through the entire model.
Yeah.
83% of those high-risk children actually are graduating from high school. 93% of those children do not touch the criminal justice system during their entire childhood.
Even if their parents have been in the system.
Many of their parents, up to 60%, have actually been incarcerated.
Yeah.
And 98% of these children are not teen parents.
Okay. Well, listen, once it gets up and running, we're going to have you back here and talk about it. And I'm sure a lot of folks are going to be interested in learning more about it. Will, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you
Wish
so
you the
much.
best of luck. That's our end of conversation for today. Right now it's time to check in with the weather on the One's Forecast Center.